What is going on, guys? What is going on? You know what? I gotta check if I got demonetized yesterday because I was playing music from my phone. Let me check real quick. I was playing music from my phone. It definitely wasn't copyright free. Nice. They didn't demonetize me. So we do it again. We do it again, ladies and gentlemen. What was I playing yesterday? What is going on, guys? Good morning. Took an overnight long on gold. That's playing out very nicely here. We do have news at 10 o'clock. We have some pretty major news at 10 o'clock. We have Jolt's job openings and PMI. Why is there live? No. There's a lot of there are a lot of people that stream the market now. Hit that thumbs up so that more people find this stream. Took an overnight long in gold too. They have liked music that you can play in the background? No, dude. YouTube is very strict on music. What are you talking about? Yeah, I took an overnight long on gold. Was one of the nicest setups. Currently up about $3,000 per contract. Thinking about closing it here. I really want to take this trade. Maybe for another day or two, but basically we bounced off of this daily fair value gap here. You can see the divergence with silver where gold made a higher low. If you look at silver, it made a lower low for that same time frame, and now silver is actually trading above this gap. So if silver keeps going after this divergence here, right, you see silver made a lower low, gold made a higher low. Then I think gold might continue going. The only thing, obviously, this news here, this is news that affects the dollar a lot. So this news here, Jolt's job openings and PMI, which is the Purchasing Managers Index, it's basically a measure of how businesses are doing, right? Or one of the measures of how businesses are doing. That right there is going to move the dollar quite a bit. So yeah, if the dollar moves quite a bit, then gold's going to move quite a bit. So if we have more job openings than expected, that will likely rally the dollar, which means that the gold long that I'm in has less of a chance of working out, right? Same thing with PMI. PMI comes in greater than expected. That also is good for currency, which if it's good for currency, not great for gold. But if we take a look at the Trixie Dixie here, this is on the daily. If we take a look at like the 4 hour, I'm hoping that we get something like a sell model to take us back down to, this is the 4 hours, so this is not going to happen today. But I'm hoping that this continues, in which case I will keep my gold long open to at least get to maybe that level there, the golden pocket where this 4 hour fair value gap is. So we'll see what happens. Gonna keep monitoring this. Currently up, like I said, about $3,000 per contract, and just sitting pretty. My stop is at break even, so worst that can happen is nothing. I want to short Mr. So bad. I want you to take an IQ test first and tell me what your score is before opening a position. Just take an IQ test and tell me what it is first. I love how this is the thing you want to short so bad. I don't quite get how you look at this and you're like, I want to short this so bad. When I look at this, I want to long it, so I don't want to short this. Why would I? Yeah. If you want to short it, you either are adhering to gambler's fallacy, like, oh, it's gone up so much, it must go down, and that's the only reason you want to short. Or you think, I don't know, somehow that the Bitcoin, I don't want to call it scam, I'll call it a scheme, right? The Bitcoin scheme that they have going on, somehow you think that that is bearish. Like I said in my market update from Sunday, Bitcoin does have a chance of getting roadblocked here. And if it does, yes, I think that MicroStrategy will, in the short term, see a drop, right? But what I'm looking to see is if Bitcoin, right now it's still looking very bullish since its retracement back to 91K, right? I want to see if Bitcoin can surpass this area here, in which case, good luck. Good luck, bro. Hopefully you don't get thrown out of your house for trying to short that. Check out LMT. No. Tell me why, and I'll check out whatever you want. Tesla pre-market. So what I was looking at here, and I posted this on X. By the way, follow me on X and on Instagram for free trading and finance content as well. But what I posted on X is, this yellow line that you see here, this one, that's the previous all-time high for Tesla, right? It was support. We had support there once, support there twice. Then we fell below, and now we're retesting it, right? Retesting it as what? Support becomes resistance. So at resistance, you need it to close above this with displacement for you to continue higher. If it gets railroaded here, which it is now, trading pre-market at 402, if it gets railroaded here, there is no chance for Tesla to continue higher in the short term. Now, the area that I'm looking at, and that I was looking at to long Tesla, was an area that it never got to. And I mentioned this in my market update from not last Sunday, but I think the Sunday prior. So if you look at this, what I was hoping for was for Tesla to get to this area, right? Because this is an area that was resistance, and I'm hoping for it to retest it as support, and that would be the bounce point. So this is around the 360 area. We never got there. We did drop after it missed deliveries. We dropped 6% to that 374-ish level, but never got to that 360 level, which was the level that I was waiting on, right? When you are swing trading, you have to recognize that the chart moves slower, obviously, than when you're day trading, because these are daily candles or 4-hour candles, right? So the reason that people, especially newbies, the reason that they lose out a lot on swing trades or options trades that they take for swings is because they do things prematurely. They don't wait for levels. They might have the right idea, but they don't wait for levels to get there, right? So when I'm looking at Tesla, for me, it's a non-negotiable, right? If it gets here, then I'm going to, engage along and have my exit strategy, right, on both the stop limit side and the take profit side, right? And if it hits my stop limit, fine. We don't cry about it. But the thing is, people see this green candle and they're like, oh shit, I missed it. I have to go long. So then they go long on this day that was up 8%. And, Tesla's now below that at 402. So you're longing out of FOMO, and you're getting penalized for it, which is what's going to happen most of the time. You can get lucky a few times, but you really want to wait for your levels to come. You want to wait for price to come to your levels. And the beauty about swing trading is you have all the time in the world to think about it. When you're day trading, you have to make decisions that are split second, but the chart is no different. It just moves slower. So you have to wait for levels to come to you. Anyway, long-winded way of saying that 360-ish level was what I was waiting for on Tesla. And it looks like we're getting rejected at that, all-time high level, which was support. Now it's resistance. So I want to see if Tesla comes down to that 360-ish level. I will likely open up longs depending on where the market is at that point. If Tesla, even today, can, bounce up and close above that previous all-time high level, then I might engage longs or think about engaging longs once again, if that makes sense. What do that mean? How do you learn levels? Learning levels is literally the easiest technical analysis you could do. But I have a free technical analysis video. Just YouTube the Traveling Trader technical analysis. Would you sell now puts at 360? As if everything I just said goes out the window, bro. I'm telling this person that I'm waiting for Tesla to come down at 360. And then he's like, would you sell puts now? Bro, I just gave you an entire diatribe of how to wait for the levels that you are eyeing. Also, if you're selling puts at 360, that's a personal decision. That means that you're okay buying Tesla at 360. If that's the case, do it. It's your portfolio, not mine. All right. Hell yeah. Gold continuing to rock. Currently still up $3,000 per contract on this position that I took overnight. Let's see who else took this position. Shout out to Prompted Interior. Whoa, you longed it from 2634. That's a very similar area to where I longed it from. Shout out to Lewis. Took the gold long as well. But I sent this in the chat overnight. Why I was taking the gold long overnight. So I'm still holding that position. All right. What platform do you use for trading futures? I use Thinkorswim for my overnight swings. And then I use Tradeovate for day trading. But yeah. Let me see. Let me pop out the chat real quick. You're good, bro. All right. Tony, Danny, what's going on? Tanvir, Awais, Anthony, Byron, Severely Grassy. Oh, Severely Sassy. What's going on? Radical Theology. Wow, interesting name. Check out CVAC. I don't know what that is. Romeezy, what's going on? TJ Mathis, what's going on? Nathan. Lewis, what's going on, bro? What chat? Discord? Yes. The Discord link is in the description. What's going on, guys? Maher, bonjour. Tommy Luck, what's going on? Anthony Rivera. Oh, man. This is paying handsomely. If we get to Friday's high, that's 3,500 per contract. Oh, man. Something in me wants to close this really bad. What is your take on Palantir? In what sense? Ask me a more specific question. All right, so NQ and ES. Cannot ignore the fact that we are in this daily fair value gap, which we traded into yesterday, right? So remember what I was telling you. Romizi, appreciate you, man. Thank you for your donation to St. Jude's. Remember what I was telling you just a few minutes ago, that, guys, there's 500 of you here and like 80 likes. If you want me to give you a trade, hit that thumbs up so that other people can find the stream. This is free analysis to get you right for the market. Whether you join us or not, hit the thumbs up. Got Uber long term? Yeah, I bought Uber last month. And I'll go over it and why I bought it. But that position should be up. Let me see. That position should be up very nicely. Oh, hell yeah. It's up like 4% pre-market. Like I said, I think Uber's getting to 70 real quick, but we bought it at 60, I think. Yeah. And I have leaps on Uber as well. I have March leaps on Uber. All right. So daily fair value gap on NQ, daily fair value gap on ES. And what I was saying earlier about, 4-hour candles, daily candles being quote unquote slower. Meaning if we came into this fair value gap yesterday, it doesn't mean that yesterday we're going to see a drop, right? Remember, these are daily candles. So imagine this was a 5-minute chart and you came into a 5-minute fair value gap, right? You expect the next candle or few candles to see a reaction from this. So same thing on the daily. If the daily came into this fair value gap, the mistake is a lot of people think that it's going to tank that same day, right? But if it is going to react negatively from a bearish fair value gap, you are likely, and you're on a daily chart, that means this is going to happen over a few days, not same day. Does that make sense? And I think people get this wrong about the high time frame analysis. Is they look at the high time frame chart and they think that the reaction on the high time frame chart should happen immediately, and that's just not the case. Yo, Z, why is NQ so weak? Bro, the market's not even open. Wow. Chill. All right, so what happened overnight, if we take a look at the 15-minute, how can I learn FVG? How can you learn how to skateboard? Just start YouTubing shit. If you want to learn, you learn it. Do you have any videos? No. You're watching a simulation. I don't have any videos on YouTube. This is actually my first video on YouTube, so welcome. So on the 15-minute, I'm trying to see if there's any divergence here. This right here is the daily fair value gap. So Asia looks like we consolidated, dropped, and it's a slow grind up. So I actually think we'll get a big move in the market today based on the character pre-market. Really, we haven't broken out of this range, either Asia or London. And if you look at the news upcoming, JOLTS and PMI at the same time at 10, I think we'll get a big move. This is, when you have a muted Asia and a muted London, New York is usually very violent. If you like volatility, extreme volatility, that's what you want to see, right? For me, I much prefer a big move in either London or Asia, not both. Because if you get a big move in London, if you get a big move in Asia and you get a big move in London, usually you have a muted New York session, right? But if you get, say, a big move in Asia, a muted London, you're either going to get a continuation or a reversal in New York. So I like either London or Asia to have a big move. I don't like both of them to move big, and I don't like both of them to be muted, because that leads to either extreme choppiness if London and Asia both move big, or it leads to extreme volatility if London and Asia are coiling, right? So I don't particularly like that type of price action, because I do like volatility, but I don't want seek and destroy conditions where you're just getting stopped out on longs and shorts, if that makes sense. So what I'm waiting for, honestly, I want to see how we trade in this macro, this 850 macro that we're currently in. See if we get a big move to either direction, and maybe trade the contrarian move thereafter. But I think 10 a.m. is where the action is going to happen. Hell yeah, gold, man, keep running up. Keep running up. We're at the equilibrium of this move. If I had multiple contracts, I would likely take one off there. I have one contract that's currently up 3,500. So I have it at break even. I either let it ride for news and hope the dollar tanks like this, or I take profit here. Is there any liquidity at the opening? There's liquidity everywhere. Not sure what you mean by that. JD says, hope ain't a good strategy, tough guy. I don't know if he's talking to me. But he woke up feeling irate about something. Bro, it's like 5:30 a.m. here, bro. You really trying to be a keyboard warrior at 5:30 a.m.? Did your wife not make you lunch? Is that what happened? Are you stuck eating McDonald's again? Homeboy's acting like a keyboard warrior, calling me a tough guy. All right, so we're above London high, above Asia high. I want to see if the market can give us, okay, so we have, bro, I ain't got time for this guy, bro. He's not here to learn. Bro, enjoy your shift. Enjoy your McDonald's. Hopefully your wife can make you lunch one day. But I ain't got time for this, bro. Peace. You can go argue with the wall, bro. I don't care. All right. So what I'm looking for here is if this divergence maintains, which is still early, so I'm not sure it will, but you see how London high is right there? Asia highs right there. ES took both of those, right? So ES took, there's Asia high for ES, there's London high for ES. While NQ hasn't yet, if that maintains, then we have bearish divergence. So yeah. And then we have a 1 hour fair value gap here. So if ES can reject off this 1 hour fair value gap while NQ doesn't take Asia high, there could be a short here. And if a short does present itself here, then I obviously I don't know what the news is, but if a short does present itself here, then I think when the market opens, we'll get a counter move. Meaning, if a short presents itself here, then I think by the time the market opens, it'll be long. Let's see if we take Asia high real quick. ES is already in an hour fair value gap above Asia, above London. NQ hasn't taken Asia yet. That white line up there is Asia. So let's see if it takes it. Okay, we just tapped Asia high. I like your mug, bro. This? Bro, this is just a plain ass mug. I think it's from IKEA. But thank you. All right, so we took Asia. I need the dollar to reject here to stay in this gold long. Legendary container of liquids. The one EV company that I actually want to look at in all seriousness from a stock perspective is Rivian. I peeked at it earlier. Oh, RTY looks interesting. RTY looks super interesting. So we swept that high on the 4 hour and are now retesting this fair value gap. I have a sincere question, just out of curiosity. How much time do you spend at a computer screen studying and plotting? Man, I put in thousands of hours over the years. A day, I probably spend like 8 hours looking at charts, but I don't want you to conflate that with it being a necessity. It is. I mean, it's a necessity to have thousands of hours of chart time for sure, but you don't have to spend 8 hours a day. I do it because I like it, and I do it because like I have big swing positions in my accounts, and I genuinely enjoy this way of making money. If you're a day trader, honestly, you probably shouldn't trade past New York lunch, in my opinion. You have the best moves, you know, up until 12 p.m. Eastern. You don't need to stay past that, in my opinion. But I do really enjoy looking at charts and finding setups and entering setups multi-day and then checking on them. I enjoy day trading a lot, but I enjoy the process of checking up on my swing trades a lot more. Like, there's nothing like setting up a swing trade and, you know, checking it 2 days later, 4 days later, and seeing that, you know, with each day that passes, you're seeing large moves in your account. Like, that feeling to me is way better than day trading, in my opinion. All right. So NQ took Asia. We do have SMT still. Higher high on ES. We know that they're both in our fair value gaps. I wonder if this SMT resolves itself or maintains. That might be, this might be the manipulative move up. Let's see. Also, I don't think we took London low. Neither ES or NQ took London low. So we know that SMT is there. I might take a short-term short here, depending on how this fair value gap plays out. I might take a short-term short here. Why not buy Tesla? You talking to me? I'm assuming you haven't watched my videos before. If you're talking to me, I don't know if you're talking to someone else. Vitor says I'm short NQ. I think you got in early, brother. That short is getting spanked right now. I mean, everyone can be wrong about a trade, including me. So I'm not chastising you for being wrong. I'm just stating a fact that I think you're early on the short. Any thoughts on tech? A lot of thoughts, bro. Too many thoughts to name. I'm out for the day. Yeah, I mean, if you hit your loss limit, I'm just saying that was probably an early short. I think there is a short here. I just think you were early on it. $21,796.25. That's not SMT right there. All right, let's see. We have the 1 hour gap up here. And we have a 1 hour gap here. What's the hotness going to be this morning? I have no clue, man. No clue what that means. Like the weather? We are outside of the macro now. I do think there is a possible short here. I wish we did maintain SMT. So I can't short this right now in good conscience, to be honest. I'll wait to see how it resolves there. So let me take a look at some charts here. Actually, I want to see RTY for one more second. This is the chart I'm interested in the most here, to be honest. We took the high, retraced, and are now in that 4-hour gap. If a short does present itself, I think RTY is still set up for the cleanest one. Let's see. What about Fubo? Yeah, bro. I'm really interested in Fubo. A stock that was $22,000 that's now trading at $4. I'm going to get really excited about that. Guys, hit that thumbs up. There's 700 of you here. Let other people find the stream. All right, so Rivian, there is a setup here that I like. Oh, shit. Balls, this went up 24% yesterday? I had this... I had this chart in the back of my mind over the weekend, and I was like, oh, I'll get to it. Oh, man. Bro. All right. It is now right at the trend line, so I cannot trade this. But what I had liked about it was, you know, created a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. And I wanted to explore long off this area, which was also this previous wick here, right? Resistance turn support. And I thought I had more time. I was looking at this over the weekend. I didn't even realize it went up 24% yesterday. But my guess is that it breaks out of this range this time. Like Rivian is not like Lucid, right? Lucid is, even though there could be, you know, short-term trading opportunities, whatever. I think Rivian is a company that if I had to bet on what would be another big player in the EV space, aside from the legacy companies like BMW and Ford and Audi, I think, you know, Rivian is the only other American EV that actually has a chance of success and has a big company backing it like Amazon, right? And actually has a chance at developing autonomous driving. Maybe, you know, not maybe, for sure it doesn't have a head start like Tesla, but I give it the only other company that has, the only other American EV company that has a chance to penetrate the Tesla market. So I think, you know, with its delivery numbers being much better than expected, and it has been on a downtrend since July 2023, I think there's a chance that Rivian breaks out of here. And it reports earnings on Feb 20. So another month and a half. I think it can run on that, to be honest. I will probably look for opportunities on a retrace. If it can get down to that 1470 level, then I might be interested. Right now, the IV on calls are probably so inflated. Yeah, the IV on calls are probably so inflated. Z, please ask Stock Mo for EV advice. Ah, yes. The guy who bought NEO at $50. That one? How's that doing for you? Let's check on what NEO is right now. Pumping NEO at $50. NEO's $4. How's that working for you, bro? How's your portfolio? Versus the guy that told you to buy Tesla at 150. How's that working for you, bro? Also, you don't need to know about EVs to know about stocks. So, yeah, respectfully. Or disrespectfully. I ain't asking him for shit. Or you, for that matter. Now, there are certain people in the stock world that I do respect. Figuring out money. I like that dude's analysis. Joseph Carlson, great analysis. But no. Hopefully one day you can break even on your NEO position. Maybe when you're Warren Buffett's age. All that, and Andrea says, I was just joking. Well, it's your fault, no, that I went on a tangent. What do you think of Charlie Zipper? Come on, dude, that's not a real guy. Charlie Zipper? I don't know who that is. That sounds like a gangster name from the 1920s. Like some dude that ran Little Italy called Charlie Zipper. Oh, Zip Trader. I don't know much about him. Meet Kevin. I don't watch him either. Joseph Carlson is legit. If there's one person that I would say is like the LeBron of fundamentals in the content creation world, I would say, from what I've seen, he's legit, man. Joseph Carlson is definitely legit. That guy's not a bullshit artist. Like what he says, he actually believes. He's not trying to get clicks. Like he'll look at a company like Texas Roadhouse and be like, yes, I like this company. Because, you know, he's looked at their cash flow growth or free cash flow growth or whatever. How about Maverick? No. I don't watch people that don't invest in the market. That dude's been saying there's going to be a crash on the S&P since the S&P was 4,000. Come on. Like the stock market is up 75% of the time. If you're a perma bear, you're a complete moron in my view. Like it's okay to be bearish, given very specific circumstances. But if you're a perma bear, like you're constantly bearish for years, you're a complete moron. Me, Kevin has effed up in the last 6 months. He went bearish and his ETF plummeted. I really don't know much about him. I'll be honest. I don't watch him. Market opens in 8 minutes. Probably going to be pretty volatile at the opening. I don't like this character here. I wish it developed a cleaner short. We did tag that 1 hour fair value gap that I was eyeing. NQ does have these equal highs in that 1 hour. You see that right there? I really don't like that. The equal highs right here. And now it's retesting London high with these equal highs. I would bet on a long here more than a short. We need these equal highs to be resolved, in my opinion. You see how this is London high? That's a breaker right there. And this right here is a fair value gap, right? And you have equal highs here. I'm not comfortable shorting this with equal highs. If anything, I would long. Right now, I'm just sitting on my hands. But I would bet that those equal highs up here get taken. You got to go to a seminar to even figure out how to use these platforms on a basic level. Dude, all you got to do is not be a lazy ass and open up the platform that has a paper trading component to it and spend all day Saturday and all day Sunday taking paper trades, and you'll be fine come Monday. If you're not even willing to do that, then it's not the right game for you, bro. And that's perfectly fine. I haven't bought a set of golf clubs yet, so I can't expect to be a good golfer come Monday. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I want to see that high get taken. Or SMT, meaning ES takes a high and NQ doesn't. There is no equal highs on NQ. Okay. What's that? And what's that? That's not an equal high. I'm seeing things. There you go. 30-minute, even more clear. Oh, Cord, I'm about to ban you if you stop being annoying, bro. If you don't stop being annoying. How do you get back? I don't think that's the same person. Okay. Let's see. RTY. Hmm. I want to see if I can catch a short early on RTY. There's a chance we go up there. But I do like I said, on the 4 hour, we swept that, are in a 4 hour fair value gap. But this is definitely early. Market opens in 1 minute. I'm going to wait for one. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. I've been around too many market opens to know how the fuck this works. We manipulated up. I still want to see if there's a short inbound here. Thank God I took that shit off. Fuck. That's what it wanted right there, that 1 hour. Yeah, see what I was telling you about the equal highs on NQ? We purged those. I think this is a short here. Oh shit, NQ tanked. It's about to hit midnight. Mad divergence here. This is why I was telling you RTY looks like a clean short too. So NQ took midnight, but I bet you it continues to London. Let's see. I think NQ continues to London, like I said, down here at least. ES is a lot stronger, but it had a cleaner setup here. I didn't catch it in prop, I'll be honest. I didn't catch it in prop. I only was able to catch one contract in real money, which the minute that NQ takes out London, I'll be out. So I'm going to monitor this. I know it sounds weird that I'm monitoring NQ for ES. But I am. Ta. Let me see something. ES took, oh, okay. ES took 830. But I still think NQ gets to London. It's just being volatile. I better set this to break even just in case I get shellacked. We have a macro coming up in 9 minutes, and I'm hoping we take out London before that. No, don't break me even. That's very weird. But also, on a super volatile news day like this, like I told you, what did I tell you about New York? I said New York's going to be crazy. I still think it goes. I still think it goes, guys. Man, thank God I didn't short that RTY. That would have been a nightmare. I still think this goes. It's just being volatile. The red folder at 10 a.m. I know. I have my stop at break even. I'm not trying to take like measly profits. Even though this does look like we do have equal lows here now too. So this is like, yeah, acting super volatile. It eventually will get to London low. It's just how it gets there is going to be wild. So let's see. Gold's still doing its thing. Man, I really want to take a short here in prop as well in my prop account, but fuck. I'm gonna have to wait until 10 though. What the fuck is going on? What do you think, bro? You got jolts in 15 minutes. Yeah, I need Tesla to close above this, guys. Hell yeah. Nvidia. And did Nvidia make an all-time high? I think so, yeah. Nvidia made an all-time high today. I have these leaps. I might let these go right now. Boo. All right, we're stopped out of my short. This would be the area I'll go short again, but fuck. I'm not trying to get caught in news. Let me see something. RTY is still bouncing off 930 in that 3 minute. I really think there'll be something lucrative on RTY soon. You told us to buy Nvidia when it was 90? Yeah. For sure. I still have all my shares. I also have a lot of options. Like, here's a position that if we didn't have news at 10, the position that I would take is this one. I like YM too. I see what's going on. بس ولا. All right, I'm gonna wait until 10 a.m. news. I'll be right back, guys. 1 second. Oh, actually, it's almost 10. Actually, I'm going to continue the stream in the Discord for news at 10. I think there will be a couple of pretty monster trades here with these setups, but I'm not trying to get wicked out at 10. So I'm gonna wait for that and likely play the counter. Still up a lot on the gold long. Might close it out here before news. I have 7 minutes to decide. This is up almost 3,500 per contract. But yeah, I'm gonna take this to the Discord. I'll see you guys on the Discord. For those of you that are not, I'll see you at some point. If you want to join the Discord, trade live with me every day. A market open, click the link in the description. Otherwise, I'll see you guys there.